are now. Thank you for every safe drive to school, every teacher and staff member that had an impact on us, every fun memory and laugh with our friends, for protecting us in every sporting event, and the blessing that every day we had a school to go to. But more importantly, thank you for being there and guiding us every step of the way. We truly would not have gotten here without you. Lord, I pray that your peace and presence go with us and lead us in every decision that we make in the future. No matter what we choose to do next, I pray that we choose to do it with you. God, I thank you for my classmates, and I know that with your help and confidence, they will go on to do great things. Please be with all of us as we celebrate, putting your hand of protection on us and on our families. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
It is my privilege to introduce our 2025 salutatorian, Beatrice Poole. Beatrice is the daughter of Jimmy and Aretha Poole. B has earned a cumulative GPA of 4.161 on a 4.0 scale. After graduation, B plans to attend the University of Missouri, St. Louis as a biology major, where she intends to pursue a PhD in cellular and molecular biology.
Good evening, class of 2025, and everyone here to support us. Before I dive in, I should probably admit public speaking isn't exactly my specialty, so thank you in advance for your patience as you bear with me. Tonight, this ceremony marks the end of our enrollment in the Dixon School District. Many of us have been here since elementary school, making this moment feel extremely emotional, and let's be honest, long overdue. For the past 12 years, we've walked through halls painted red, white, and black. We've sat in classrooms with uncomfortable chairs, and we've dealt with slow lagging Chromebooks that had just about every website blocked, unless it was Disney Plus or Rock. But here is some good news. You'll never have to do that again. That is, of course, unless you pursue further education. In that case, you'll just be walking down different color halls, sitting in different uncomfortable chairs with more expensive laptops, though probably at the same technical issues. But despite all the problems, one day, maybe, you'll look back on our shared high school experience and long for the days when our biggest issues were cheap laptops and long-range presentations. I mean, as a class, we've grown together. With so many of us here since those early elementary days, the majority of our memories were made with each other. From sitting on a rug with an alphabet order, listening to a story, to the spring break of 2020 that lasted for the rest of 7th grade. All the way to the Snowmageddon of 2025, which left us with the most severe case of senioritis the world has ever seen. From 6th grade, where we had to teach and apparently discipline ourselves in math class, wishing our past selves had thought just a bit harder than up on math credits. From reading books that were half pictures to earn AR points, to staring at textbooks so complicated to question the sanity of photo overcome. But for many of us, tonight is where those shared experiences stop, leaving us only with questionable yearbook photos and embarrassing memories. So I only ask that you carry one of these shared experiences forward. Just one lesson. I ask that you carry your knowledge of kindness, compassion, and understanding. Kindness like Ms. Bruno, compassion like Mrs. Stoll, and understanding like Ms. Nichols. Of all of the challenging lectures and long sessions of notes, I ask that you only carry that knowledge into the world, as I believe it is the most important thing you could possibly carry into your future. So as I wrap up, I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to those who helped me get to this moment. Thank you to my family, especially Tessa and Bailey, and to each teacher I've already mentioned, but also Mrs. Mayberry and Ms. Brookshire for supporting me every challenging step of the way. Without any of you, someone else would be able to do anything in speech. And I want to say this final expression of gratitude on the behalf of the entire class of 2025. It's been an honor to share our high school journey with Ms. Reese as our very first faculty student. Thank you for being kind, entirely too relatable, and overwhelmingly supportive. So class of 2025, as we head in our own directions, I leave you with the wise words of former First Lady Michelle Obama. Don't be afraid, be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. Good luck and good night.
I am also honored Curry, and Richard Bangle. Dominic has earned a cumulative GPA of 4.193 on a 4.0 scale. He has been involved in the following clubs throughout his high school career: Student Council, NHS, FCA, Key Club, A+, FCCLA, Social Ambassadors, and Pep Club. Dominic has served as Student Council President during his junior year, as well as NHS and Senior Class President in his senior year. He is a member of the National Society of High School Scholars, and has been recognized as Rotary Student of the Month. Dominic has received the American Legion Citizenship Award in his senior year. He played basketball during his freshman, sophomore, and junior years, and played soccer from his sophomore year through his senior year, when he was the team captain. Dominic plans to attend the Missouri University of Science and Technology with a major in electrical engineering.
Good evening, parents, families, teachers, friends, and the Dixon class of 2025. As I stand here today, I'm honestly overwhelmed in the best way. Looking out at all of you, I'm filled with immense gratitude. This moment is something I've dreamed of and never quite imagined would actually happen. It's an honor to be trusted with these final words of our high school career. But this isn't just a ceremony, it's a moment that we've all earned together. We've made it. After countless tests, a few sleepless nights, one too many group projects where only one person did the work, and more cafeteria pizza than any one person should consume, we're here. And now that I'm standing up here, supposed to give something inspirational, it's hard to believe how fast it all went by. It feels like we blinked. Now we're adults. Well, kind of. But as I look out and see all of my friends, family, and classmates, I can't help but feel like I'm still dreaming. Like all of you, I've been through the ups and downs of high school. I've stood beside many of you in classrooms, locker rooms, club meetings, and community events. But I'm not standing up here because I have all the answers or because I'm a genius. I'm standing up here because I've been through it with you all. I know the hard work it took to get here because I've lived it too. Today, I want to take a moment to look back at all the memories that have helped shape us. I also wish to recognize all of the people that have been there to love and support us. And finally, I want to look ahead and offer encouragement as we take this next step in our lives. But first, let's look back on what shaped us over these years and the memories we've lived. Our high school experiences were more than just tests and textbooks. They were filled with laughs, joy, and many memories. I'll never forget the small things like dumping waters on our seniors at senior night, or the shenanigans we'd get up to on every field trip, or the endless cycle of going from one block game to another because we just wouldn't give up. And of course, the late nights we spent working on our homecoming walls, or the hours we put into building our comics books, which definitely showed one more, we're still upset about that. But anyways, these memories, whether funny, awkward, or proud, what have shaped us and brought us to be who we are today. They're what made this journey so unique and special. They weave their strings to our story. They helped us become more than a class. They made us become a family. But for many of us, high school hasn't always been so easy. It also came with many challenges and moments of growth. We grew not just academically or physically, but personally. School hasn't been just about learning the Pythagorean theorem or writing paragraph essays. It was about growing to learn and succeed. If I'm being honest, there's been several times where I wasn't sure if I fit in. But over time I realized that not fitting in any particular group or clique gave me the opportunity to fit in with everyone. It gave me the freedom to see and connect to everyone there is and see the value in them. In this process, I was able to find a better understanding of self-worth and inner peace. I once read a quote by Benjamin Hoff that said, "When you know and respect your own inner nature, you know where you belong and where you don't belong." I stopped trying to force things. I stopped trying to force myself to be someone who I wasn't, to fit into a certain crowd group. And since doing this, I've realized that just being yourself sometimes is the best thing you can ever do. Sure, I've been blessed with a few honors or awards, leadership positions, or even academic or sports achievements. But the thing I'm most proud of at the end of these 4 years is that I've been able to stay true to myself. And a huge part of that journey to finding my inner peace and finding myself has been my faith. I'll never forget speaking in Fields of Faith this last year. I had been told I was going to speak well over a week before, but still wasn't prepared. Every single day, someone would come up and ask me what I was going to say, or if I worked on what I was going to say. And every day I told them I worked on it tomorrow. Eventually tomorrow came. I still didn't know what I was going to say. And I tried throwing something together last minute, and I tried coming up with verses, but eventually I just said, I'll take over and I'll let him speak. Really, I just didn't have to come up with something to say, and I was being lazy. But it turns out that was the best thing I could have done. I'm still not too sure what I said, but several people came up to me afterwards and said they enjoyed listening to me speak, so it must not have been too bad. As we move forward, I implore you all to accept God, take Him into your life, and let Him guide you. As C.S. Lewis once said, I gave in and admitted that God was God, and that surrender changed everything. No matter how alone you feel, how stuck you feel, or if you've hit a roadblock, you feel all alone, nothing's working, He'll always be there in your corner to support you, no matter what. As we reflect on our journey, I also want to take a moment to show thanks and gratitude to all of those people that have been there to support us. We've all been shaped by the people who've been there for us. No one gets here alone, and I definitely didn't. First, to my classmates and friends. You've helped me on countless projects and assignments, and I'm forever grateful for everything you've done for me. Seeing everyone work together and grow as a class has been something that's truly amazing. We've been in this together since the beginning, and now we're finishing it. Every one of you has something special and unique, and that's what made this class so amazing. Then we have our teachers and staff, the beating heart and soul of the school and community. Each and every one of you has left such an impression on us, it's hard not to give you all a special mention. Mr. Singh, the fun, cool science teacher who was a welcoming face to all intern freshmen. And although we always felt terrible, you had a calm, soft voice that would always put us to sleep, which sucked because you were always talking about something pretty cool. And then there's Mrs. Stoll, the cat-loving, quirky math teacher who had a harsh sense of humor that I'm not sure was always a joke. We've been through a lot together these last 4 years, and you'll always hold a special place in all of our hearts. Then there's Mama Donna. This place literally can't run without her. I'm pretty sure you all know her, but she's our secretary and office lady that everyone goes to for everything. I'll never forget our almost daily talks about life and anything else I wanted to talk about. Finally, my school grandmothers. Miss Lisa. She was my middle school nurse, and I'm pretty sure every single day, 6th through 8th grade, I went to see her. Whether I was sick, pretending to be sick, or just wanted to get out of class, I would always find an excuse to head down there, and she'd always find an excuse to let me stay. Mrs. Craner. I accidentally called Grandma about 7 years ago on Holy Week, and it's just stuck ever since. I never even had her as a teacher. She was my brother's, but she's been a substitute my entire life, and I'll always remember her. Finally, Mrs. McRae, our former A+ sponsor, Key Club sponsor, helped out with the Bulldog Buddies, and many other clubs, and never, ever missed a sports game. She was our #1 supporter throughout all 4 years of high school, even after she left. All of our staff is special, and we'll forever miss you, and you'll always have a place in our hearts, and I'm sure you'll miss us as well. Well, most of us. There is a select few I'm sure you might not miss, and specifically, I'm sure you can all guess who I'm about to say. Tommy, Camden, Blake, Maverick, and June, the Fab Five. Over these 4 years, they have been causing trouble since day one, causing themselves that nickname. And over the years, there have been a couple others who have joined that group as well. Grace and Will, looking at you guys. Finally, I feel like I have to mention A+. I've technically been in A+ since my freshman year, but I never truly understood what I meant. Sure, I helped with a couple community events, even went on a couple field trips, but it was just another club to me. It wasn't until this semester that it started to truly gain its meaning. I was assigned to Mrs. Page's art class for first graders, and since day one, these kids have loved me. I don't know if it was just because I was someone new or if I'm just that cool, but anytime I walk into the classroom, they'd scream, "Mr. Dominic," and try and show me all over the wall. Seeing these kids' happiness and seeing their faces light up anytime they would see me has been something truly amazing. They found a special place in my heart. I've gone with them to the Springfield Zoo and to their spring concert. I'll always remember them. They helped me realize that A+ isn't just about attendance or grades. It's about community, bringing kindness and joy to other people's lives. As Mother Teresa once said, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. But But it wasn't just those in the school that helped me. To my parents, grandparents, siblings, step-siblings, and even nieces and nephews I know too long. Thank you for sacrificing and for loving me these last 4 years. I wouldn't be here today without your support. I'll never forget riding around in my little electric Jeep with my dad's old trailer, or all the time we spent fishing out on the river. Then, I'll also never forget the little red tricycle I had in my mom's old rental house, where all the balloons and suckers she'd bring back home from the lake. I'm sure there's still plenty stuck in the sidewalk. These memories will always stick with me and be a part of my life to be a reminder of how far I've come. I'd also like to give special mention to someone that I've apparently known ever since I was a little kid running around on a soccer field, and a couple years ago took home in the backseat of my car when I didn't really know who she was. But despite her apparently being around all this time, she's made a big impact in my life and has been there to support me through this milestone in my journey. Abby Porter, thank you. I love and appreciate all of you more than you'll ever know. Now, I'd like to talk about this small town. Growing up in Dixon, there have been several good sides and bad sides. Word travels fast, everybody knows everybody, but that also means we're closer, we're connected. Being in a small town has taught me many lessons I wouldn't have learned anywhere else. I learned to be respectful, I learned to see others, see the value in others, and accept them for who they are, and to always work hard. As Beth Streeter Aldrich once wrote, it takes a small town to keep you humble, and she was right. So as one last final message to our underclassmen, from both me and the class of 2025, grow up. We all want to stay young forever, and I know it's hard to always follow the rules. But one of these days, life will hit you hard, and you need to be ready. So enjoy your days of youth and laughter, and be ready to mature and take that next step whenever it may come. Our many memories and experiences have brought us to be who we are. Our struggles and challenges have taught us resilience and many valuable lessons. And through the support of our friends and family, we're finally standing here today. Well, sitting. Now, before I finish this speech and say our final farewell, I'd like to leave you with one last quote from our childhood. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. From Dr. Seuss. Thank you for letting me be part of your story. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
stars.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for tonight. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises and I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Call the names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay it down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for tonight. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight. Crowded places, feel it sinking in. Lonely faces, say you need a friend. No matter the distance, I will always be there. No more inhibitions, I'll show you again. You've been lost and alone in the city of lights, I know. Getting high, feeling low, and it's out of your control. You should know that I won't leave you. I'll stay beside you. I'm never letting you go. You've been lost and alone in the city of lights, I know. But I will guide you home. you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you. I'm coming closer. I will catch you. The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you.
I look out at all of you graduates with a mixture of sadness and joy. Sadness because you will be missed here at Dixon High School, and joy because I am excited for your next steps in life. I've always encouraged my students to dream big and to chase those dreams with their whole hearts. Last Friday afternoon, as I sat at my own graduation, watching the young graduates, the fresh new teachers were loudly cheering and jumping with excitement, while I sat tired and mildly proud of myself. I thought back to when I was graduating as a new teacher and the dreams I had. Some of those dreams got put off, life happened. And a few years ago, I reminded myself about the promises I had made way back then, and I went back to school to further my education. So if I, a very tired old lady, can gather the energy and excitement to chase my dreams, then all of you can do it too. My journey with its many detours taught me that you never know where life will take you when you allow yourself to dream big, and you show up for yourself to work towards your goals. As you go out into the world, I urge you to be open to educating yourselves. That is not just apply to college classes and vocational schools. It means to always be learning. Learn from your friends and family, from your mistakes, from your successes and failures. Do not fear failure or hearing the word no. Fear regret, looking back and wondering what could have been. Take risks and never give up. Regret is born from giving up. Keep working and never quit. Develop grit to help you persevere through hard times. As you traverse adulthood, you will hear the word no over and over. There will be jobs you do not get, doors closed in your face, and chances are there will be more no's than yeses. And that's okay. Fail a lot. Learn from it. Hear that no and fight harder for a yes. Don't take no for a final answer. Let no's light you on fire. Let it inspire you to work harder than you ever have and take risks. Let it help you learn and grow. Take that knowledge, that education as a gift that it is. Education changes people, and people change the world. Be the people that I know you can be, and go out there and light the world on fire. Find the beauty and love in the world and add to it. Never quit dreaming and immerse yourself in things that bring you joy. Tonight is the beginning. We all wake up tomorrow as high school graduates, responsible for your own destinies. Always remember that you're never alone. And even when you go out to the great big world, there's a lot of love in Dixon. At this time, I would ask the first group of graduating seniors to rise and approach the stage. Ember Lanier Bales. Allie Grace Bassett. Paul Allen Belcher. Amy Page Bowman. Emma Leanne Greenberg. Camden Alexander Burris. Cheyenne Elizabeth Cable. William Earl Carter. Caden Daniel Code. Malachi Zariah Cordovez. Connor Logan Portwright. Claire May Crane. Wyatt Owen Dalton. Daniel Travis George. Elise Renee Dredge. Tristan Riley Garbeck. Grayson Levi Gilbert. Kinsley Grace Lipscomb. Aiden Wyatt Laura. Mackenzie Faith Madsen. Thomas James McBride. Caleb Tyson McNamee. Rayleigh Jane McKinnon. Abigail Lorraine Alice Moore. Eloise May Moreland. John Anthony Odgers. Gabriella Christine Ortiz. Dalton Ryan Parker. Beatrice Marie Ford. Marcus Clay Reeves. Bailey Michelle Rice.
Aren't you glad I made you write all those things?
Jude Joseph Rowe. Addison Grace Robinette. Eli Peyton Rudrowitz. Thank you all for being here to honor our graduates. Graduates, please rise and face the audience. Seniors, you may now put your tassels from right to left. I am delighted to present to you the class of 2025.
It's the first time of today.